Hi Cancer, this is Leah at Fresh Astrology. We are looking at April 2018 and what is happening for you that month. If you want a personal reading with me, an astrology reading and or a life coaching session, you find me at www.freshastrology.com. Also, later in March, if you watch this in March, I have a local event in Raleigh, North Carolina. That is going to be on a Thursday, March 22nd in the evening at Dancing Moon Bookstore. And then there's March 18th, which is a Sunday. I will have a telecourse that you can sign up for. And if you sign up, I will send out materials and worksheets. Both of those events are focused on money, the astrology of money, the magic of money, the psychology of money, and some practical tips. So it's how can we make our financial world better for us, for you. So if you're looking to improve your financial strength, your sense of empowerment, to understand yourself a little better around money, then these would be for you. All right. So, Cancer, the way you begin the month with Chiron just dead on your midheaven and moving right over your midheaven. And when I'm going to make sure the timing is right here. Yeah, so at the end of the month, Chiron will be conjunct Juno. So what this looks like to me is that, Cancer is working on healing old wounds. With Juno featured here, these are old wounds that have to do with relationships. And it can be ghosts from the past, like if your parents got divorced, or there was some kind of issue with growing up with marriage, like observing marriage when you were younger. Sometimes it's one of your parents could have died, and then you watch the other parent as a widow or a widower, or maybe like I said, your parents got divorced, or maybe they were married and there were still issues, or maybe they had a really happy marriage, but stuff from the past comes up that could be as far back as childhood. And then also maybe in your own life through relationships, usually in relationships, there are wounds that we're healing from the past, almost always. I haven't met a person yet who says there aren't any issues from the past. So this is a time of healing. This is a time when you can actually help others, not only heal yourself, but you actually more quickly and easily heal yourself when you're willing to help others who have the same issue. So it could be in the theme of relationships where you're helping other people going through things that you've gone through. Another way this could go is you could have been wounded in your career in the past, maybe through academia, like maybe something bad happened in a university setting, maybe something bad happened in a career setting. And this is when you heal yourself by helping others going through, or through your experience, you help heal something in your work world, or maybe for others in their work world. This is when you become the healer of some sort. Or you have that choice. You can choose not to. You can choose, like, I don't want to heal anybody else. But then the Chiron tends to move through this area unhealed. And that means for you, it's unhealed. So if people are hanging on to the past and to the hurt, and they don't see the opportunities not only to heal themselves, but to maybe heal others, then they just hang on to that bitterness and that hurt, and the cycle keeps going, and the hurt doesn't heal. So it's a choice. This is kind of a fork in the road. You can either heal or not heal. And a lot of the way you heal is to help heal others, to see opportunities to help others, and to be the person who steps in and helps. That doesn't mean you become a doormat or that you spend all your time helping others and never yourself. This is, a more well-considered way to do that, to take it on with awareness and with a sense of boundaries for yourself, so that sometimes when people become known as the helper, everyone floods in and you have nothing left for you. That can sometimes happen, but you don't have to let that happen. This is a time when you can do this in a way where you maintain healthy boundaries, yet can also find a way to help others. So look for ways of helping the world. It could be a person, it could be many people. Look for ways of helping where it's also healing for you. And for something to really be healing for you, it's got to nurture you and give you back energy, so that you're not just expending all your energy. So this is a cycle where it will feel healthy, or could. And you've got to look for a way to do that. But it's interesting. So I wonder if a lot of cancers are thinking about going into a profession, or taking a branching off into something where they help others, mentor others, something like that. It could be you have your day job, and then this Chiron up here is more about some kind of volunteer work you do, some other cause you stand for. So it doesn't have to be the thing that brings in money. It could be this other way that you go out into the world and help. It could be more like a hobby or a volunteer thing. But somehow a lot of you are going out into the world to heal. And it doesn't have to be healing people. It could be healing animals. It could be healing the planet. So healing is broad. It doesn't have to just concern the human race. It can be broader than that. But you're kind of taking on the role, like the king takes on or queen takes on the robe and carries the scepter. You have this opportunity to do that. I think it would be good for you, whatever it is. So just be aware that this exists. You may be already thinking about this, or you may know what I'm talking about, and already have a sense of what you want to do. You also start the month with Venus in the 11th house. It will cruise through this area, through the month, and end up in your 12th house. So there's this suggestion of, what do I want to say? There's a feeling through the month of April, like you've been working and working and working, and you're trying to get this message, you're trying to convince people or communicate something, and there could be a feeling through April like it's just not getting through. And you could feel like, all this effort, I'm trying so hard, and it's just, I don't feel like it's working. I don't feel like I'm getting the result I want with whatever it is I'm trying to get across. Or do in the work arena, possibly, most likely. And what's happening is kind of this cocoon, the caterpillar in the cocoon phase, where all the work you're putting in, paying attention to the message, what you're speaking, writing, the more you work with it and revise and review and catch your errors, or listen, like if you're speaking, make tape recordings and listen, like where there may be something that's a little off and you can fix it. Use April to continue refining your process for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, and use that time. And there will be some frustration with, I just wish it would work now. I just wish it would work the way it is. I don't want to have to do more work on it. I don't want to have to revise and review. I feel like I've done that already. So some people could have that feeling, but keep going with the revision, the review, or just taking a break and resting, like the cocoon. The caterpillar is doing nothing except dissolving into white foam, but it's not trying. There's no effort involved for the caterpillar in this phase. Maybe take the month just to let go and let it just kind of be. And then magically, maybe, it'll seem like that in May, things will really move forward for you. So your world's going to open up a lot over the next year. And this is a month to take a break, or just spend a little more time being patient and revising and reviewing and refining. So I suggest one of those two, just take a rest, which you can do under Mercury retrograde, or work on and review and research. And eventually, probably in mid-May, you're really going to start getting more results. So just have faith in yourself and the process. Sometimes we're in that cocoon part of the process. Underneath the surface, huge transformation is happening. So try to hang in there if you have that feeling. All right, take care.